Okay, so Evan, so what we're gonna record this breakdown meeting so that you can have it for later, okay?
All right, sounds
Uh,
good.
and I'll get it to you within a day or so. As soon as they publish it and send it to me, I'll get it transferred over to you. All right. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take QBTV's digital diagnostics and go through the 36 key positions. All right, and then we're gonna compare you to me. All right. So here we go. We're gonna start. We're gonna go ahead and just watch it from the beginning one time. Go. 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 59. They gave you a 59? Come on. Let's check. Let's see why. All right, so here we go. Now, that red, that foot is a little bit light, right? If we're
Yeah.
going to really, poke on small details, it's a little bit light. I know you're just taking a kind of a throw here. So, but anyway, bottom line here is we look for the open foot at a ready position and off target line. So it's somewhat there. So we got a closed hip, a closed shoulder, and we have a vertical spine. Now, at the same time, we want a good close relationship with that ball. The ball might be a little bit high if I was going to complain about anything. Okay?
Yeah. It was that's something I think I've got it down a little bit. Our coach at Pope made us have it up high, so it was just a habit I was in.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. I think you told me about that last year. All right. Well, just, want to try to keep that right knuckle closer to the shoulder line. But all right. So you're working on it. All right. So here we go. Now, in this situation, you want to be able to clear the left side. If you look at the next frame, you clear the left side a little bit. And you want to clear left side and really get your right side through. If you don't clear the left side, it's very hard to have a driven right side with balance. So that's something that you do. What I'm concerned about here is how deep the ball is. Okay? The ball's pretty deep behind your head at this point. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put you right here. Okay. So as we go through here, we want to keep an eye on what happens from that point. See the ball behind your head?
Uh-huh.
So that creates a physics issue about throwing straight. You might have a lot of elbow pressure to have a straight arm at this point when you come to release point, excuse me. So that may create some issues for you. We want to make sure that we keep an eye on that as it comes through. One thing is you're an extremely athletic thrower. You've done this a lot, so you've worked it out in your body mechanics to make it work. Because I know we've worked on that finish detail of your elbow quite for a long time. So here we go. Let's see what happens. All right, so centrifugal balance, it's a measurement between your throat to your belt buckle to your wrist and the middle point being straight up or not. And you're almost straight up. Almost so that this should be green. Okay, so potentially this should be a green. I got to check with my IT coach and see why. Unless he anyway, bottom line is there's an argument here for the red to be green.
All right.
It's not exactly straight, but it's close. But the bottom line is you want to be balanced as you come through. All right, centrifugal balance. Now we're going to Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle is where your belt buckle, your chest is at target at release point. And what I think is the suggestion here is your belt buckle's on target, but your chest might not have made it around all the way. And this actually makes sense for if your ball's behind your head, the 180 effect. Interesting. I'm going to need to see that from the side before I call it. I need to see that from the side. All right, so pronation of the hand, which you do, you can see as you finish your hand there, you do a great job. And then your shoulders have got to finish. Okay. All right. I got like a dogs running around here. Okay. So the next thing is the finish. I would say that potentially you don't finish enough here. I'm having somewhat issues how this is graded by my IT coach. All right. So, all right. So from the side here, we're going to go locked and loaded. The suggestion is that your base is not big enough, but here it's funny. Your toe is definitely off target line on this one. That is for sure. You do have 2/3 tank. I'm with that. Your shoulder line is up. Remember how we said your left foot was kind of tippy-toed on the forward on the 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, if your left foot is up, your knee's going to be up. If your knee's up, your hip's going to be up. Your shoulder line's going to be up. Make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, so here we go. As we go through, push back and step and replace. This has all sorts of problems. I have no problem with this point. I have problem. That's way messed up there. With that, looks like this needs to be regraded. Anyway, we're jacked up here. Okay, this shoulder line should be straight to there. This elbow's way too high. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
How you throw it up there? Just want to keep it lower. Okay.
All right.
But let's play it out of this. So whenever the elbow goes up too early to that elevation, a lot of times what we do is we circle the elbow down, which of course you do. See that? Were you able to see that when I do that?
Yeah.
So we're here in the step and replace the chamber round, and we go to elbow split, and then our elbow goes too high. Then we circle it down into to more of a proper position, but yet we don't achieve our 90. We got our 180 ball away, and we have a low drive leg. You can see because you got a bend in the right leg. It should be more driven. And it suggests your hip moves. Actually, I don't have a problem with your legs really. There's other things that we've got to fix here. Let me look at this fully through. I'll tell you one thing: you throw it efficiently, fast. That elbow we got to fix. Forget about the downstairs. I think we're all right there, except for maybe flattening out that front foot. Really, we got to make sure we don't put all that pressure on the elbow and the shoulder. Just flatten the shoulder. There's no need. Just flatten the elbow. There's no need to have the elbow travel all that distance. Do you know how good of a thrower you have to be to have your elbow do all that movement?
No.
It's amazing you do what you do, how you do it. It means you're gifted. That's all. Yeah, I'm gonna have him redo this because this is incorrect. But there's some points in here that are incorrect. So let's compare you and me. All right. So here's a little bit more of a stance that I'd prefer. Yes, a ready foot that's off target line, open foot, vertical spine, proud chest. Good job there. A little bit more of a relationship lower with the ball. Closed hip, closed shoulder. That's moving out of the left. The ball is not as deep for me in this scenario. Yours is pretty deep, almost where you have to manipulate things that your body's doing. Ball should be visible at this point. Okay. I think this should probably be green for you. That chest needs to be a little bit more turned. Good pronation. Decent shoulder. You see the shoulder difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, locked and loaded, being flat, right? 2/3 tank. Bigger base is what he's saying. I think what he's saying is because you overstride a bit. If you notice, you kind of step about a foot, and that's 2 times too far. We're only supposed to step 6 inches or less. So you're so fast with the hands and to throw, you might actually chamber late, is what the suggestion probably is. You overstride a bit, and so that's probably where he's getting you. Yeah. So okay, I'm okay there with that one. This one's definitely red. By the way, I'm throwing a 2 ball. You were throwing about a 12-yard ball. I was throwing a 25-yard ball in this. So you'll see my elbows or my shoulder line projected. I don't have so much of an issue with your right leg there, though. I don't see the problem with that one. Good job here. This is good. I think on Bermuda Triangle, you get a green with the chest as well. Yeah, don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with my arm here? I don't really.
Nothing. I'll have to ask him what he's seeing. I don't see what's wrong with it either. And I'm with him on this. Anybody who brings their right foot early, you see how early your foot's off the ground
I don't see anything right now.
at all?
No.
Oh,
Everything's
no.
red.
I lost you too. Yeah, I don't see your video. Tell me when. I see you now.
I still don't see anything yet.
Okay. Hang on one second. Hey, Zary? Zary, are you guys using any internet? Any YouTube downloads? Turn off, okay, please?
Oh,
Okay.
here it is. Kind
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll talk to him about that. I'll get a readout, but I'm also going to give him my suggestions, make sure he's right on, because all his coaching points come from mine. So I just have to understand what he's looking at. But generally speaking, if I'm looking at this and I'm saying, what do we got to finish or fix? One thing we got to fix is not get so deep there.
Right. And then the
Generally,
one elbows.
Exactly. I don't think I'd have too much of a problem on anything else. The two major priorities, right, are don't put the ball so far behind your head, and make sure we don't circle that elbow like that on transition. That's it. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
That's simple, brother. All right, so